So sometimes the internet is like a really funny place, and aside from being funny, social media allows you to actually identify some skill gaps. So recently some dude commented on a picture that our friends at Cattail Antennas posted. The picture showed like a body-worn antenna, so a cable that you mount through your plate carrier. The cable is running on your back. You don't have like an armpit antenna. And he was saying like, hey, that doesn't work. You need to take like a simple physics class. Now, I respect if someone is visiting Wikipedia to get like basic skills, and I think Wikipedia is a great place to do that. But keep in mind that models that are found there are usually very, very simplified. The guy didn't have any bad intents. He was like referring to line of sight communications, and that like a traditional antenna would be indeed higher in placement and would indeed be superior, be it unfolded or folded. In simplified radio theory, radio waves behave like lasers. So you shoot them to one point, and as soon as an object is like higher than the antenna, it will get blocked. Now, I think that you all know that some objects block stuff less. So a body-worn antenna that's mounted on a plate carrier actually already has a huge advantage here. We should also consider that radio waves indeed don't behave like laser beams. If they would behave like laser beams, no matter if we would be employing UHF or VHF, we wouldn't be able to communicate with a platoon that's like a few hundred meters away and is essentially separated by a shallow elevation. Usually steep elevations are what blocks comms. There's like this sterile myth versus how radio waves behave in reality. You can definitely communicate over trees, you can communicate over objects that are higher than your antenna. Why is that possible? Because even if we're not talking about laser beams, we are still talking about essentially line-of-sight blocking objects. The reason for that are like two phenomenons. One is called knife edge diffraction. So when an elevation is shallow, it essentially diffracts radiation in a way that it bounces all over the shallow elevation, and it will still reach the recipient. If we have like a canyon or something, or a large mountain, that won't work, obviously. But like that explains the difference between simplified theory and field application, because no one usually has issues communicating over a shallow hill, despite the shallow hill maybe multiple times taller all in all than the antenna. Simple theory is a great thing to start learning something. But just because you've visited a Wikipedia page and got like the basic concept, you may not understand application at all. And you don't need to understand like the complex physics. You just need to go out and do stuff, and you will notice like, hey, there's a bit more to that. That's it for today, guys. Thanks.